Hi there, it's Kylie here. I shared on our Instagram account, Bright Yoga Space, our IGTV. I just shared a Wednesday wellness 5 tips for helping stay aligned in wellness. So you can jump over to our Instagram account and watch that IGTV for those 5 really simple tips that we can access really any moment of every day. Uh, and I just wanted to expand a little bit here on our Facebook page with anyone who wants to join me live here. If you're jumping on, say hello. I wanted to expand on the first tip of breathing, and I wanted to share with you a really simple practice of deep belly breathing and expand on that a little bit. And we can sit and do a bit of a practice here together. So in my IGTV today, I really was talking about and preluded it with how much is coming in and out of our nervous system right now. If you're jumping on with me live here, say hi, and I would love to hear your wellness tips in the moment. I wanted to expand on what is coming at our nervous systems right now. I shared a post from one of my teachers, Julia McCabe, who really highlighted, it was an Instagram post, and I've just shared it to the page, of, this long list of really poignant things that are going on right now, and this intense time of year. And I mentioned, you could add, if you're in Australia, if you're in a fire affected area of Australia, you could add that to the list from this year, of just how much we've actually had coming at us this year and had to endure, and how our windows of tolerance are being manipulated in all sorts of ways. So I want to talk about deep belly breathing in this live. So my first tip I shared was the simple act of belly breaths. And when we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, it stimulates our parasympathetic nervous system. And so that when we're in this high response of stimulated nervous system, we're in this high, reaction of fight or flight, and it turns up the dial on our fight or flight. So our fight or flight is the mechanism of our survival, by the way. And so in the part of the brain that manages this, it's, we refer to it, we come back to our lizard brain, essentially, right? We're in that fight or flight. Our nervous system is designed to, in a sympathetic response, kick into gear and get us into fight or flight mode, to help us survive, as it's a built-in thing that happens in our system. Isn't it amazing? When our nervous system can't tell the difference between something that's really, something that's really stressful and traumatic, or us being in a constant state of nervous system response where we're constantly stimulating sympathetic nervous system. And so we need to take action for ourselves to say, hey system, hey body, hey human body, I'm not actually in a moment of trauma right now, and here's how I'm going to help you calm down and switch the response of my nervous system by doing simple things, simple tips that help calm the nervous system and return to parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response of the body. So deep belly breathing in through the nose and out through the nose is one of the most simple and most accessible practices that we can do any moment of every day, of any day. that we're alive and breathing. So how about we do a little practice together? I'd like you to just close down your eyes for a moment. Feel your sit bones evenly grounding into the earth or your chair. And just take notice for a moment of how you feel in your body. Just becoming aware of whether you're mentally being drawn back into the fluctuating thoughts. Do you find it challenging right now to drop into your body and feel into your body? And just becoming aware, no judgment here. Just simply bringing the awareness into the body, into this moment, what you notice within yourself in this moment. Maybe there's emotion that sits high at the surface. Maybe you can notice your energy, or there's something in your physical body that is speaking to you, a sensation. Okay, and let's tune into our breath now and simply become aware of how you're breathing. Is your breath residing in your upper lungs in a shorter, sharper manner? Is it fairly shallow? Or does the breath journey down into the lower lobes of the lungs more naturally? And with the lips closed here, let's take a really deep inhale. In through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Do that again this time. See if you can direct the breath right down all the way into the belly. You might bring a hand to the belly and feel your belly expanding as your diaphragm expands and contracts with each breath. So inhaling, like you're filling up a balloon. And then exhaling and slowly letting the air escape. Again, inhaling. See if you can drag the breath out to maybe a count of 4, and then exhaling, and see if you can lengthen the breath to a count of 6. Or at least 4, so even on the inhale, exhale. Again, inhaling. And exhaling. Now let's add to this a little breath retention, a kumbhaka. So as we inhale, filling from the bottom lobes first, belly expands all the way to the top of the collarbones, and pause for a count. And exhaling. Squeezing all of the air out, and pause for a breath at the bottom of, pause for a count at the bottom of the breath. Inhaling. Pause at the top of the breath. And then exhaling. And pause at the bottom of the breath. Inhaling. Pause. And exhaling. And pause. And returning to your breath now. Just letting an even rhythm come in and out. Not so controlled or manipulated, but just a more natural breath. And notice what you find is different. Can you notice how your system might have reacted even in such a short period of time? Perhaps you notice your thoughts may have slowed just slightly, or there might be more space in between your thoughts. Maybe even you're able now very much more easily able to drop into your body. Just becoming aware of what you find, and feel free when we open our eyes in just a short while to let us know in the comments section what you noticed. Taking another few breaths here, just becoming aware. And then gently letting the eyes open. So I'd love for you to share what you experienced just by closing the eyes, so closing down the sense of sight. This is where we take in so much information. We take in information from all of the senses, but this sense is one that once we close down the eyes, we're really able to drop into our own internal landscape and explore a little more effectively. And noticing what happened to the body. Hi, Kerry. Noticing how it made you feel. What changes, what relaxed in your muscles. Can you notice simply more spaciousness, even from just a short few minutes of deep belly breathing in through the nose and out through the nose? You can play with the breath count length that works for you. And as you do this practice, you can stop and do this practice throughout your day, or do it at least once a day, if not twice a day. And just become aware of how we start to soothe and calm the nervous system to help give us that little bit of a circuit breaker from our constant intake of information and stimulation in through the system, in through the senses, affecting our systems and affecting our overall well-being. Okay, we'd love to hear from you, love to hear your feedback. We're really excited to bring these Wednesday wellness tips to you, and we'd love to hear what you would like to explore more of. So let us know. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day. Sending you love and light. Namaste.